Bloodhound has always been an extremely meta legend since they increased their scans in early seasons of Apex. While they've always been useful, I truly believe Bloodhound is holding you back in ranked Apex. Back when Bloodhound scans used to give you free KP, it made sense to keep running Hound. It was free information for your team, and you were getting free KP that helped you climb in ranked, especially if you were a solo queuer. But since it went away, Bloodhound's role is obviously still, scanning people, finding rats, tracking people, etc. And you could ask me, well, isn't that a good thing? Bloodhound helps give my team information. And yes, but I also think it's hurting you in the long term. I believe it's hurting you guys when it comes to being able to develop your game sense. When you continue to improve in things such as gun skill and communication, you still waste a legend spot on your trio because your team needs blatant information before making decisions such as where to hold or where to push. The thing I hate to hear from teammates when playing ranked is, let me wait for scan before we do blank. And do you understand why that's inherently wrong? You're basically just waiting for everything from your timing and decision making to the information gathered from an ability, when I firmly believe you should be able to make those decisions without needing obviously to see everything. You may not always have a Bloodhound, or you may not have the scan in a crucial situation or in an endgame where quick calculated decisions need to be made. And if you have been depending on scans, it might be tough for you to be able to just go without it and adapt to the quick and fast-paced situation that can happen in those critical moments. Sometimes that 3 seconds that you wait to make a decision can be the difference between winning a fight and losing it, just because you take slightly longer, or the other team gets to fully reset in that time frame, or you just, keep allowing other variables in Apex to keep on spinning in the background. You're depending on 100% knowing what's going on at all times before you make a decision, which in a battle royale is kind of not possible. I want you guys from the start of playing Apex to be working on your game sense, using your eyes, ears, and obviously your brain to develop that timing, the timing of knowing the moment to push a fight, when you should back off, knowing how to take an aggressive yet safe angle on a team to pressure them, are all things that come with time and experience. But I truly think it makes you a better player and will pay off in the long run if you don't use legends that have this scan ability, whether it's Bloodhound or Seer. I think it really makes you start depending on them, and you depend less on what you know and the information that you can gain. So while you're working on, team fighting communication, you're also developing your game sense and not depending on any legends abilities. And as you climb the ranks, game sense to me, I feel is the most defining factor between a high level diamond or even a 10k master and those who are truly the top of the Apex food chain, regardless of the RP that they have. Obviously, you will see Apex predators play Bloodhound and be confused by what I'm saying currently, but these players have already mastered all these other skills in the game. Having scans is basically just legal cheating for them in a way. But by all means, play Bloodhound in pubs, or if you just dropped $160 on that mythical skin for Bloodhound, well, what can I say? You're gonna be playing them for a while. But for those of you guys grinding the ranks, hustling to get better, don't get used to the Bloodhound scans. Get used to making those decisions for yourself. Use that space on your trio to run another legend with a great team-based ability. While developing your game sense, you're obviously gonna make mistakes from time to time, but eventually you will just start feeling the flow of a fight or a match in Apex and be able to make those calls without needing to know everything. This will allow you to just grow and become a much more complete player without needing to depend on so much information that you don't really need. I firmly believe as Apex has grown, Bloodhound's role is becoming more and more of a crutch to players, and I really want their skills to flourish, and I think dropping Bloodhound is a good thing for everyone trying to get better and do better in ranked. And since we brought up Apex Predators earlier, what exactly makes them so special? Well, watch this video right here to find out.